Welcome back to Clean with Kate. It's early on Friday morning. I'm up early today because I went to bed really early tonight. I've got quite a lot to do. As you can see, the house has kind of descended into a lot of hot spots. There's so much to do here. I've actually just written my to-do list. It's quite a big list today. I'm really enjoying my new to-do list book. And really, it's surprising how much more you get done when you write a list. Anyway, so I've got my list going. I just need to get my highlighter and just prioritise. But do you know what? I think I'm going to start with 10 minutes just putting things away. So I'm moving things around. So I've got a couple of, I've got a cleaning basket here actually. But I'm just going to start by, I think, collecting up the cups that have been left around. We had a work from home day yesterday in the afternoon, and there's lots of, I should probably get a tray actually, because there's lots of cups being left around. And I'm going to start taking things through to where they belong. So I thought you might like to join me. I should set a timer, shouldn't I? Have I set a timer? Yes, I have. I've set the first 10 minutes. So for the, oh golly, look at the dog hair. Golly. I don't know if you saw my video showing how much dog hair there was in the floor, but there's another huge, fluffy, big bit of dog hair there. All right, I might take a tray back through there. Let's get rid of the coffee down the sink. Seems a shame to mess the sink up, but give it a quick wash through. So what I've done, on my list, there's a bit of zone work. There's a bit of, I think I might run a coffee actually. There's a bit of weekly home blessing, because I haven't done all my weekly home blessing yet. At this time of year, I do usually have to break it up. So those are the tasks that I do each week. 10-minute tasks, just to sort of keep the house going. Keep the house, so things like cleaning the windows, dusting, vacuuming, mopping the floors. And I normally, in winter, I can often get them all done in one session, which is a sort of weekly house reset, or if you follow the FlyLady system, it's called the FlyLady Weekly Home Blessing. But at the moment, during summer, my life is busier during summer because I have the garden to look after and the holiday let is busy. So I find that it's really, I struggle to get it all done in one go because I just have so many more time commitments. So I have to often split it up through the week. Anyway, let's get the coffee machine on. It's always good to start with coffee. Right, I'm going to run some hot soapy water in here. And I'm probably going to, actually I did do most of my evening routine last night. It's not bad. I need to unload the dishwasher because I haven't got anywhere to put my dirty dishes at the moment. They're just ending up on a tray on top of the dishwasher. Pop that in there. Give that a little wipe there. Right, that's a tea bag tray, so we can go back on here. This tea towel needs to go into the wash. I need to get a clean one out. There's a dog chew. Got the things. This is my pick up and put away. There's a pair of Crocs. They need to go in the Croc basket. My feet haven't woken up yet, so I am in my Crocs. I have become a bit of a Croc girl. I know FlyLady says no to Crocs, but I'm finding them quite useful at the moment. I will go into my trainers later this morning, but at the moment I'm in my Crocs until my feet wake up properly. Golly, there's so many dog toys everywhere. I think we could put some of the dog toys away. All right, they don't really need to be everywhere. The dogs have learned how to help themselves to their dog toys. They've learned how to pull this basket out and get the toys out, haven't you? Do you want one? You can't. I don't need them all, do you? Let's just put a few away in here. Oh, they're not looking happy about me putting them away, are they? Here you are. Have that one. But I found them the other day. They pulled their basket out and got their toys out. Stop it. They can go back in there. They don't all need to be out at once. Right. Okay. So what shall I move? This is a little hotspot of notebooks. I was looking for that highlighter. And I think it's time for my tulips to go away. I think tulip season is over. So while I've got my highlighter, I'm just going to highlight mop floors. Well, and I need to do my foot physio. And I need to do my yoga. They're all my self-care. And I need to book the dentist. That's my anti-procrastination task for today. I think sunbathe is on there. Right. I want to do that as well. I want to top up my vitamin D. And those are my anti-procrastination tasks for today. Mop the floors, sunbathe, and book a dentist appointment. And the foot physio and the yoga are my self-care. And I'm going to do a little workout as well. Let's go. So I'm going to highlight those. So as long as I've done those, I'll feel happy because I've done some self-care. Oh, I've got to take the dogs to the groomers as well. Don't forget that one. That'll be great because they'll come back and they will shed a lot less hair. Right. Okay, let's keep going with glasses. I might water the plants with the water that's in these glasses. It's not a bad idea. What shall I water first? Rather than just wasting the water. Probably need to put plant care on here actually. There we go, give that one a drink. I think there might be one more glass. I think I spotted another glass. Yep. Oh God, I definitely should have brought a tray through. Let's get rid of the water in this one. What's looking dry? That one. Good. That would be fine because they're just water in these glasses. I do drink a lot of water. I should probably see if I can manage today with just one glass. Because I do create a lot of work for myself, don't I, with all these cups and glasses. Although the cups weren't all down to me. Some of them were, but not all of them. Right. Okay, what cup shall I use? I think I'm going to need to get one out of the dishwasher. Because I think most of the cups have been used. It was a very coffee-heavy day yesterday. Right, first things first. Get a coffee cup out and put it under there. Good. And then let's start to unload this dishwasher. Hope you can see what I'm doing. I'll try not to move too quickly. I'm pretty good this morning. I'm pretty wide awake. Some mornings it's like watching paint dry watching me move, but today I have had my first coffee, but I think I'm going to need another one. I have been wondering whether I should reduce my caffeine. Whoops, wrong cupboard. Reduce my caffeine intake. How many minutes have I got left? 2 minutes 35. Golly. The pick up and put away is taking longer than I'd hoped because I need to unload the dishwasher. I didn't actually write that on the to-do list. Oh, I also want to get a load of laundry in. I'm working my way through all the dogs' beds at the moment. So I've washed the beds out the car. I'm starting to wash the beds out the barn. Just because it's a good thing to do regularly. Where's that going to go? There's quite a lot of cups on here. It's not often all the cups go in the dishwasher. And the coffee has run through, I can hear. Machine has stopped. How are you getting on this week? Do you feel on top of things? Are you getting your weekly home blessing done, or are you like me, struggling at the moment to fit everything in? Because there's just so many more distractions in summer. Fun distractions, good distractions. When the weather's nice, I think we just want to play outside. I know it brings out my inner child, whereas in winter and autumn and early on in the year, I want to hunker down in the house. But at this time of year, I just love to be outside and play in the garden or go out. We're very lucky where we live. We live near the coast as well. So it's important for us to make time to get up to the coast and just to enjoy the summer. I keep hearing all these podcasts about how many summers we have left. And it brings it home to you when you start to think about that. Because I absolutely love summer. So I want to take the time to enjoy summer. Right, nearly there. Thank you for keeping me company while I unload my dishwasher. And thank you so much for all your support on my YouTube journey. Golly, I'm nearly at 6,000 subscribers, which is amazing. And so thank you so much for subscribing and for watching my videos and commenting. It really helps to motivate me. Golly, they are not going to fit in there, Kate. Come on, get real here. You're going to have to take some of them to the other room. And one of those shouldn't have gone in the dishwasher. Right. Let's just find a tray to take them over. Oh no, I can hear the timer going. That's not good. One of those definitely shouldn't also have been in the dishwasher because it's not really, it's EPNS. My fish want feeding, don't they? I think I fed them once already. Right, let's just, so that was my timer going, my first 10 minutes. So this little jug, I think I'm going to use it for heating hot milk for coffee. It's one I just found in a cupboard. It's a cute little jug. I don't know why it was stuffed away in a cupboard. Sometimes that happens, doesn't it? Anyway, I love to go shopping in my cupboards. I'd never know what I'm going to find. Right, okay, dishwasher is unloaded. Go me. I can celebrate that. I can put that on my to-done list. I do love to see those ticks. Sometimes I actually write things on my list after I've done them, just so I can give myself a tick. Do you ever do that? It just feels so good. Right. Oh, what should I'm going to put the glasses in? I was a bit nervous putting cut glass in the dishwasher, but it does come up lovely. I think this wine glass is going to need to be hand washed. Right, next thing I am going to do is shut the dishwasher. Get the coffee out, and then I'm going to clean the coffee machine because that will count as part of my zone work. I've put it on my to-do list. It definitely needs doing. I haven't given it a really, really detailed clean for a while, so here we go. And I'll go, oh, God, I should have done, it wasn't what I highlighted, was it? I said maybe I should move tasks and go and do the mopping, actually. I'm going to have to vacuum first, I think, even though I vacuumed on Monday. And it's now Wednesday, I think I'm going to have to do it again. And the other task I must do is get my bins out. That's another weekly home blessing task because I happen to know some of those bins are pretty full. I want to get them out before they break. Maybe I can fit a couple of tasks into this 10 minutes. Because the coffee machine's not too bad. I don't think it's going to take long to give it a quick wipe down. And let's switch it off while doing that. Because it does get wiped down in between. But this is its proper thorough move it clean. Let's get all the pieces and take it apart. My other half occasionally descales it. Because it gets a lot of use, we usually have to wash it once a week. And when I'm doing my zone work, I always make sure I give it a good freshen up. Let's get the brush on it. As we drink a lot of coffee, it's nice to keep the machine in a reasonable state. Right. Okay, let's see if anything else needs washing. So descaling is definitely my other half's job, and that's a regular. He might need to do that. We don't use the milk bit of our coffee machine. If we're going to have milk, we don't generally drink our coffee black, but if we are going to use it, we usually just froth it or heat it in the microwave and froth it with a little frother, a little hand frother. Because I don't know why my husband stopped using the machine. Maybe it got blocked or something. He thinks it's quite dangerous as well. He for years he wouldn't let me use it because he thought I'd burn myself. Just very thoughtful of him. He reckoned that it was too complicated for me to manage. Right. Okay, that's done. Let's put the coffee machine back together. It'll just dry out. So there we go. That was nice and easy. Let's refill the coffee machine so he can make a coffee. I should take this apart actually. Oh no, the only problem with doing this is it makes a load of mess. And then I'll give that a good soak. I did put this through the dishwasher last week, but But I think he's going to want coffee when he gets up. So for today, I'm just going to give it a good soak in the soapy water. So it can sit in there for a bit while I'm doing my other tasks. I need to get a new towel out. I haven't got anything to dry my hands on. I think they're all in the... I've got stuff stuck in the tumble dryer, which I need to get out. That needs to be added to my list. Unload tumble dryer. Okay, so I've done a bit of zone work, and now I'm going to just take a tiny little pause and drink some coffee. Just it here reminding me to take the dogs to the groomer. Golly, I haven't brushed my hair yet. I should probably do that since I'm on camera. Oh well, never mind. Right, where am I going next? What's next on the list? I think I will take this cutlery through, and I might put a load of laundry on. And then I'm going to vacuum and mop. I'm going to have to vacuum again. I can see dog hair everywhere I look. The camera doesn't always pick it up, but these little two are so ready to go to the groomer. I should have remembered to brush them out, because that does reduce the amount of dog hair. Good. Right, let's go and look at the list again. Sometimes I just have to refocus myself. So, what have I done so far? I could wash dog bed would be really nice, but dogs to groomers, mop floors, sunbathe, and vacuum needs to go on there as well, because I'm going to have to vacuum first. Do you know what? That is the task I want to do least. That is probably the task I should do next. So I'm going to just take this basket through because it's on its way upstairs. And then I think I'm going to vacuum and mop. Ooh, that is my least favourite task. Mopping feels like quite hard work today, but it needs doing. This early in the morning, it definitely feels like hard work. There's more things I need to write on that list. I need to write deal with laundry, because I've got laundry hanging about all over the house. Oh, my other anti-procrastination task is to send these trainers back that I bought that just don't fit me. And I've been kind of hoping they'll suddenly fit me. What is that about, Kate? They're not going to suddenly fit you, are they? They don't fit you, they don't fit you. Right, let's get these dog beds put... Oh, they need to go back in the car, actually. They're out of one of our cars. So we'll need those next time we go in the car. So I do need to put them somewhere where I'll remember to put them in the car. So I think they're going to have to go here, actually, in the entrance hall. So my other half will hopefully see them and take them to the car. Right. I think there was something else through here I needed to bring through. What was it? Got a couple of baskets that need to go at the bottom of the stairs. Starting to look a bit more manageable. I want to swap my flowers out, so these will need to go away now until next spring, but I might need to cut some flowers out the garden. There's certainly lots to choose from at the moment. I've got some peonies in the entrance hall that I cut. Most of them have gone over now, but I've got a couple left. I did see some lovely peonies last night that I could cut. Golly, I bet I've got a lot of steps already. Pair of shoes in the wrong place. Golly, I think I'm still doing pick up and put away. Next, I can put this area away. Can I get those onto there? Oh, they'll have to go in there for now. Do I need to empty that bin? Yes, I do. Right, so I might do that. You know what, can you see what I'm doing? I'm just putting off the task the task that needs doing is the mopping and the vacuuming. But the bins need doing as well. But I can just feel that I don't want to do the mopping. What is that about? I'm procrastinating. It's anti-procrastination day and I'm procrastinating on my anti-procrastination task. Let's get the rubbish out the back door. That can go up to the bin. bit nippy out there this morning. Right, golly, this dog bed. I wonder if it could go back. Yes, it can. It's dry. Good. Oh, no, actually, it can't go back. Whoops. I'll have to stay here for now because I haven't washed the inside. Right, let's leave it there. It's just in the way a little bit there, isn't it? Where can I put it? Do you know what? It's really in the way there. I'm going to take this area down. Because, I need to get the vacuum out and this is just blocking my access to the vacuum cleaner. Golly, I'm 20 minutes in. My time has just gone again. I still haven't started. But you know what? I have done a bit of tidying up. Here we go. And the vacuum cleaner is out of the cupboard. You might want to turn the volume down. I'm going in for a quick vacuum. Hopefully just to get the worst of the dog hair up in the high traffic areas. I wish I'd mopped after I vacuumed the other day. But it was quite an intensive vacuuming session that I did. I don't think I actually videoed it, or maybe I did, I can't remember. But I don't know what I was doing. I think I maybe was listening to a podcast. Oh, the vacuum cleaner is putting out an interesting smell because I spilt some washing powder in the utility room. And so now the vacuum cleaner smells like washing powder, which is it's quite a pleasant smell actually. Let's just get into here. Get the worst of the dog hair up. It's not too bad actually. Or maybe it's just the light. It doesn't look too bad. It's just what I hate is if people come around to the house, I don't want them walking in, getting dog hair on their socks if they take their shoes off. Although most people, when they come to our house, tend to keep their shoes on. I think because they know we have dogs. And because I've usually got house shoes on, I think they think, oh, well, you don't need to take your shoes off, which is fair enough. I'd be mortified if they got dog hair on their socks. I'm going to vacuum this dog bed because it's covered in bits. I only washed this a couple of days ago. So I'm just doing the high traffic areas. This is not my detail vacuum, which I actually did earlier in the week. This is just my weekly home blessing vacuum, just so that I can mop the high traffic areas. It's not actually too bad, so hopefully it'll be a quick vacuum. But I do need to vacuum the barn. I don't think I finished that when I did the other day. There's always dog hair in the barn. Right. Okay, let's put the vacuum. I might put the vacuum into the barn actually. This is going to turn into a weekly home blessing hour, I think. Because Mike's probably not going to be up for another half an hour, if I'm lucky. I'll leave it in the barn. Difficult decision. I don't want the dogs to chew it, but I haven't done this bit, so I do need to keep it out. So they've got more to do. Hello, girls. What are you up to? Let's plug it in here. I think if you don't have dogs, I think you don't realise how messy they are. You're just lying here slobbering on the floor, aren't you? What's that about, hey? Come on, out of the way, girls. Oh no, don't be scared of the vacuum. They're looking a bit cautious. Maybe I'm over vigorous with the vacuum cleaner. I think they're worried I'm going to vacuum them. They're not usually scared of it. They've seen it a lot. Nearly there, aren't we? You can see all the dog hair that's coming off the vacuum cleaner. When you go onto the rugs, it tends to drop the dog hair onto the rug. Right. Okay, that's better than it was. Progress, not perfection, as FlyLady says. It's definitely progress, not perfection. Oh my goodness, I just spotted the most enormous bit of dog hair here. Look at this. That's like a huge dust bunny of dog hair. They're shedding really, there's another one. They're shedding really heavily at the moment. So it's a really good time for them to go to the groomer. I gave them a good brush out at the weekend and lots came out. But when their coats were really long, they could do with being brushed out every day. And I didn't do them Monday or Tuesday. Probably because I knew they were going to the groomer today and I thought, oh, they can wait. And so the groomer will give them a clip. And they will come back half the dog they are right now. They won't look as cute, but it'd be a lot easier to live with. There'd be a lot less dog hair in the house for at least a couple of weeks, which will be nice. Right, I think I need to go and do the mopping now. Because once I start vacuuming, I quite enjoy vacuuming. It's quite rewarding when you see all the dog hair getting sucked up. I think I've still got too many dog toys out, haven't I? Right. This basket could do with going in the wash. Okay. I'm really worried they're going to chew the cable. I'm going to unplug. Not worth it, is it? If they chew through my cable, it's not good. Not good for them, not good for me. Whoops. Right, leave that vacuum alone. Not sure I completely trust them. Right, mop next. And then I need to tidy up these dog beds. I need to get the next dog bed in the washing machine. So let's pop this one in. This is the base out of that other one. I wonder if I can get anything else in with it. I might wash Ted's bed with it. Ted's got a bit of a pathetic bed at the moment in here. I think he needs a nice new bed. Let's give it a shake out. Actually, if it's a good day, I might be able to dry the beds outside. Another good reason to do the washing today. Let's pop that in there. Just get the laundry on while I'm in here. Then I can put that bed back together if I get this out and dry. Good, that's on, hopefully. Okay, I think we'll go with the sift today. Oh, come on, washing machine. Or should I go with the doggy one? No, I'm going to use the sift out first. I've run some hot water. Whoa. Making quite an unpleasant noise. Try coming. The 2 capfuls of this sift in. Just using up this one because there's not much left in it. Let's fill that up. I think the noise is because I'm running the hot water at the same time that washing machine's running. Although the washing machine runs on cold water, I believe. Okay, that'll do. Let's get going. Oh, hello YouTube, you come to see what I'm up to. So now I'm going into the mopping section of my, I guess this is my weekly home blessing, isn't it, really? I think it's sort of become my weekly home blessing. Right, oh, my feet have woken up nicely, but I don't think I'm going to put my trainers on yet, because I have a habit then of getting them all wet, whereas the Crocs are designed to get wet, I think, aren't they? Right. Yeah, I've done quite a few weekly home blessing tasks, haven't I? Emptied the bin. I've got a few other bins to check. I've got a compost caddy I know I need to empty. Oh, golly, there's 10 minutes gone again. Let's reset. Okay, we are now 30 minutes in. So let me know, are you managing to do some jobs with me? Or am I inspiring you to get up and do some jobs? Sometimes I find it helps if you're watching or listening to somebody else doing housework. It just motivates me to get up and do the housework. Because sometimes there are jobs, like for me, I really didn't feel like mopping this floor. Oh my goodness. I've been thinking about that for several days. I knew it needed doing. I meant to do it on Monday. I think it was on my to-do list. It may not have been. If it's on my to-do list, it is actually much more likely to happen. Because it's like my accountability. I've said to myself, I am going to do that today. I think goal setting, even in housework, is really important. If you set a goal to do something, the chance of you actually doing it gets higher. So I have to-do lists for work. I have to-do lists for home. This list that I showed you this morning is my home to-do list, my housework to-do list. I am very lucky. I work from home for the majority of time. I don't have to go to an office, so I can usually fit in lots of housework in around my work. Because if I sat at my laptop all day just working, it would make me ill. I wouldn't move enough, so the housework gives me a break. I look upon it as a bit of a workout, a bit of a break from working. In the past, I have spent far too long on my laptop working. And I've ended up with back problems, neck problems, shoulder problems. So I've learned over the years, particularly as my body's getting older, I have to break it up. I have to take regular breaks and do physical activity. I have to move my body. Otherwise, I start to feel quite sort of lethargic. The good time to move is after you've eaten, I find, because otherwise I can go into a bit of a slump. That's not so bad now because I've cut out sugar. When I used to eat sugar or a lot of carbohydrate with lunch, I would be very lethargic in the afternoon. And so I've now changed my diet and I'm not eating carbohydrate with my lunch. I'm keeping my lunch quite low carb. I tend not to eat breakfast. I do occasionally. I tend to eat more of a sort of brunch and I always eat a savoury breakfast. Golly, I can't remember the last time I had a sweet breakfast. And for the same reason, many years ago, I found that if I had a sweet breakfast, I was absolutely ravenous by 11 o'clock. And also I would start to feel faint. And I think it was because I was just getting a rebound low blood glucose from eating sugar. So I worked out many years ago that I must just release too much insulin, or I have insulin resistance. I'm not sure which it is. But I found probably, 20 years ago, that I had to eat a savoury breakfast. So I tend to have a big cooked breakfast around sort of 11 o'clock, sometimes later. I basically don't have a fixed time that I eat. I just eat when I'm hungry, which I can do now that my children are not little children anymore. They're all adults. And so we can be fairly flexible. So we don't tend to have a fixed meal time. We eat when we're hungry. And that seems to work really well. So some days it might be earlier and some days it's later. But your body very quickly gets used to your sort of new routine and I don't tend to be hungry until late morning. Oh, there's my tummy gurgling. Oh, this floor is much muckier than I thought it was going to be. Because I only did it, I did it before the weekend. Or maybe it was Mike who did it. One of us did it before the weekend. I think he might have done it this week. I'm surprised, but then the dogs are really fluffy at the moment. And so they're just loving to get we had a lot of rain over the weekend. That's what it is. We had a lot of rain over the weekend. And that means mud. That means mud on the dog walks. It means mud in the field. And so the dogs have been playing in the mud. I think I might need to run some fresh water. It's surprising how dirty this floor is. I think I'm going to take the opportunity and get under things. Since the water is dirty, I might just run some fresh. Because there's bound to be a bit of muck under there. I have vacuumed it, but I've probably missed some. When I did my detail vacuum, I went under the cupboard, so it's a good opportunity, since I vacuumed under there, to get the mop under there. Oh, I'm sorry about my grumbling tummy. There's me. It's probably because I've been talking. Do you know what? I bet it's because I've been talking about food. Apologies. Hope my headphones are working. They keep sort of slipping out my ears. Okay. Do you know, I haven't run any extra water. I think I've just decided to keep going. Worried if I stop, I won't finish. I mustn't be perfectionist about it. Do you know, it's better than it was. I'll run some fresh water to do the barn. Just shows you it's worth doing when you see how much muck comes off the floor. If my floor gets done twice a week, I'm happy. Obviously, it'd be wonderful if somebody was doing it every day. It'd be so much nicer. But that person right now would have to be me. And I don't want to do my floor every day. It's a big floor. Sometimes it does get vacuumed more often because of the dogs. And if someone's coming round, it gets vacuumed. But generally, I find if I do it on a Monday and I do it on a Friday, that keeps it okay. Because we're more likely maybe to have people come around at the weekend when we're not working. The weeks can get quite busy. Although my son does come round in the week quite often because he works with us. Right. Oh, how long have I got? Have I reset the timer? Yeah, I've still got 3 minutes left. I think I'm not going as fast as usual today. Did I run another coffee? I think I did run another coffee through. Maybe I need to drink some of it and I need to drink some more water. I've drunk a glass of water. When I get up, my very early morning routine, one of the first things I do is I drink a glass of water. Because I always wake up feeling quite dehydrated. As I go to bed really early, it can be quite a long time since I last had a drink. Last night was a really early night. I think I was asleep. I fell asleep on the sofa, I think about 8 o'clock. I don't like falling asleep on the sofa. I'd prefer to fall asleep in bed because I find if I fall asleep on the sofa, it's quite difficult then to get to sleep when you actually go to bed because you almost have to wake yourself up, go upstairs, and by the time you've done all that, you're wide awake again. But actually, I was so tired yesterday, I did fall asleep really easily when I went to bed, thank goodness. Good. We've done the high traffic bit. I haven't done the barn, but this water is far too dirty to go and do the barn with. That's not my perfectionism, that's just the reality of the water. I would need to run some fresh water to do the barn. And I haven't vacuumed it completely yet. But I can finish up in here. So I'll just do a quick whiz around in here. This is where I spilt the washing powder. Let's give that a quick wash. I spilt a load of washing powder yesterday, which I say I vacuumed up. I'm just doing the high traffic area in the messy doggy utility room. So these crates are useful. if we have somebody come to the house, say, who doesn't like dogs, or we need to keep the dogs confined for some reason, like we had a builder in the house this week. So it's very, very useful to have crates. But they're not particularly nice things to look at, so we tend to keep them in here. Okay, I think that is me done. I need to do a bit of tidying up in here. I usually try and do this room as part of my zone 2. So when we're in zone 2 this week, which is the kitchen and the pantries, I do tend to try and get the utility rooms done too. Golly, hello guys, would you like feeding? They're desperate, aren't they? Should we give them some of their sinking food? They've had a bit of flake when I first got up, but they said that wasn't enough. It only touch the sides, so let's give them a bit of the sinking food. It's part of my morning routine is feed the fish. I don't think that was enough, was it? It's supposed to give them enough that they can eat it in 5 minutes, but I think they ate that in 5 seconds. Let's give you a bit more. Don't want to overdo it. Oh, my timer's going. Okay, so that's the next 10 minutes gone. How long have we been going now? 41 minutes. Go me. Do you know what? I'm going to have a quick sip of my coffee, and then I'm just going to go and review my to-do list. It's 10 to 6 in the morning. Michael usually gets up about 6 a.m. Because we're on a tight schedule today. I might wake him up with a cup of coffee. Or I might do the rest of the vacuuming. I think I'd like to do the rest of the vacuuming. The sun's come up. It's a beautiful morning now. I've got this box to deal with. And those scissors need putting away. Anyway, let's go have a look at my to-do list. So what can I tick off? Yes, I can tick off mop floors. That was my big task. I need to get the compost caddy out of the barn because I know that is full. It needs to go out. What else can I click off? I've put a dog bed in the wash. Yes. I have emptied the bins. Yes, the bins in here are okay. I don't need to empty them. Vacuum barn. That would be a really good one to get ticked off, actually. Because then I can maybe tomorrow mop the barn. Or maybe Mike will do it for me if I ask really nicely. You never know. Okay, and then I need to go and do my morning routine. So I think I'll vacuum the barn. Because I think that will be the task that will give me the most benefit right now. And I could probably switch some of the lights off because the sun's up. Let's move this to a different plug-in place. So I've done this end of the barn. Oh, sorry about the noise. Dragging Hetty across this big floor. Right, let's plug in here for a change. I need to do my morning routine quite quickly today because we've got to get the dogs to the groomers. They've got a really early morning appointment. That's why I've got a post-it up so I don't forget. Golly, I've got quite warm doing this. I think I'll start with the utility room. I want to get as much dog hair up as possible. So that when the dogs come back from the groomer, I can really appreciate the floors staying cleaner. Another anti-procrastination task, I need to put these throws that I've been washing away. I'm trying to get under a few things today, so making it into a little bit of a zone work, a detailed vacuum. While I've got the energy, whoops, got my AirPods. I've just spotted something I want to vacuum up on the windowsill. Right. How does dog hair get behind the bins? But it does. It gets everywhere. If you've got a dog, you'll understand. Oh, do you know, one of the tasks I should probably do this week is wash these mats. I need to add that to my zone work list. Oh, I'm feeling really on top of things at the moment. I did my ironing last night. I didn't make a video last night. I just watched a film instead. In fact, no, I didn't watch a film. I was on a Zoom. I was on a Zoom when I did the ironing. I realised if I combine ironing and Zoom, it works really well. Whoops. Oh, golly. Kate, seriously? I hope you haven't lost sound. I keep dropping these AirPods. At least I'm not cleaning the loo. It could be worse. I need to pull this out. But it's a really good opportunity to get in here and give this a good detailed vacuum, because there's not much laundry out at the moment and the laundry baskets are empty. I am on top of the laundry. Yay, go me. I'm so on top of the laundry that I'm actually washing the dog beds this week. So all this laundry in here was ironed last night, so it just needs to be put away now. Let's just bring it out a bit so I can get back here. See if there's any dog hair back there. Oh, I definitely need to, golly, I do need to wash these mats. That might be, I might add that to today's list, to get a couple of the mats washed. If it's good weather, I can get them out on the washing line and get them dry really quickly. Golly, I'm loving hanging my washing out at the moment. When the weather is good, it so reduces the amount of ironing I have to do. I love this time of year. I love hanging my washing out. I just have to remember to get it in again. I usually have to put a post-it on my mirror in my kitchen to say get the washing in. But when I hang it out, I love that feeling of hanging your washing on the washing line. And I love the feeling of having less ironing. In winter, it has a lot of ironing. Maybe I should try hanging my washing out in winter. Do you hang your washing out all year round or just in the summer like me? I haven't actually bought a new washing line. We just haven't put it up yet. I'm hoping Mike will do it for me this week. And it's going to be right outside the utility room, which should make it a lot easier. My goodness, there's half a dog under here as usual. It should make it much easier for me to hang my washing out. And remember to get it in, more to the point. So I'm doing a little bit of detailed vacuuming here. I'm going to try and get in here, I think, and pull this sofa out. Because there's always dog hair. Oh, I've gone into the twilight zone. Please excuse me. Quite often when I'm vacuuming, I just go into a flow. I go into a weird state, a mindful state where I just get really engrossed in the vacuuming. That's why the timer's helpful. So if I go quiet, it's not because the sound's gone off, it's just because I've gone into my sort of zone. Getting all the bits of plants and dog hair up. Ted likes to sleep down here, but I don't think that's down to him, that dog hair. It's down to the magnet. AKA Molly and Sophie. Oh my goodness, I just spotted, that's Ted's little bed. I just spotted another huge amount of dog hair down here. your job, I love you, isn't it? You are messy. I think you're messier than children. You leave your toys everywhere. And they're going off. I wonder if Mike's up. It's usually a sign when they've gone off into the other room. Either that or they're just not listening. I wonder what it's like behind this sofa. Oh, not too bad. I must have been in there recently. Not as bad as I was expecting. Oh, right. I need to get under the table in the kitchen now. Because the dogs like to lie under there. It doesn't always show up. Oh no, my time is going. That means I need to stop really. But I haven't finished. Oh, let's just reset. Oh, my watch is saying, good morning, Kate. It's 6 a.m. It knows me well. It knows what time I usually get up. But actually, I'm usually up before 6. But we always, if we're going to set an alarm, it's always for 6 a.m. But I very rarely need to set an alarm. Unless I have an appointment. And then I usually do. I should have set one today, really. But I had a feeling I was going to be up early. Because I went to bed so early. Two things tend to follow. If you go to bed early, you usually wake up early. Come on, Hetty. Oh my goodness, more dog hair. I think I need to tidy up this log basket area. It's just full of rubbish at the moment, but I think some of it just needs to go in the bin. I think my husband was thinking it would do as fire lighters, but I don't think we're going to be lighting the fire for a few months. This area around here is quite difficult to clean. It's where all the charging cables are. And all sorts of stuff's been left here. Take the opportunity to vacuum back here while the dog bed's out of the way. Right. Oh my goodness, another huge piece of dog hair. They form like these sort of bundles of dog hair. Just make them easier to spot, having said that. They seem to form, I don't know what you call them, dust bunnies, or it's quite bizarre. Right, I'm going to stop there. I think I need a break. I could keep going forever with this house. All right. Right, okay. Oh, take a breath, Kate. Breathe. I need to go through that basket of books. I'm a terrible one for buying books in charity shops that look interesting, getting halfway through and then stopping. And sometimes just need to put the book away with a bookmark in it and restart at another time, or need to redonate it if it's not for me. I love it. I love buying a book in a charity shop. I think it's like having a magazine. I used to love magazines, but now there's so much advertising in the magazines. I find that they don't interest me. Let's switch these lights off because the sun is up. Let's put the vacuum away. And I think I might take a bit of time and enjoy my cup of coffee. And just sit for 5 minutes. Because actually, sit is on. Oh, I think the other half's up. I think I can hear the coffee machine going. So it's definitely time to sit and have a coffee. Golly, how long did we manage to keep going for? 55 minutes. I'm really looking forward to you two going to the groomers today. Hi, sit. Oh, one's obedient. Oh, very good. Good girls. Anyway, thank you for joining me, Molly and Sophie on our early morning routine. The house is looking so much more put together and I feel more on top of things. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying my videos. If you are, please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you're getting on. I'd love to hear from you. Anyway, bye for now.